everyone, welcome to my review of a 5 Kage Summit arc, and to just make this intro as brief as humanly possible, per usual I will be grouping chapters I think go together, and even give my thoughts. So let's just jump into it, starting off with chapter 454 to 457. We meet Okuno the Kage. I butchered that, but it's like the 5th take. I know I butchered, but that's probably the best I'm gonna get. But Leo of the Stone Village, and he has a bad back, because he's old. We also meet May, but Kage, but Leo of the Hidden Mist just doesn't say anything that makes her think about her age, because she holds on to certain words. I don't know if the joke's because, oh, she's an old woman, and she's not married. Oh, the joke is that she gets so many comments about that stuff that she just automatically thinks that people are talking about it. And I don't know which one is better, which one is worse. Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, if she gets so many comments, she automatically thinks people are talking about it. I think that's better. But just haha, laugh, or woman single. But like, it's still weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it, but I still feel like it's a bit weird and really not funny. And then we cut to Naruto, who isn't gonna sell Sasuke out to Cloud Ninja. And Naruto offers himself up as a punching bag for them to like let go of their hate. We cut to Danzo, who wants Enki and to capture Kabuto for like Orochimaru's secret and all his notes and stuff like that, stare and experiments and stuff like that. Danzo wants to keep Naruto in the village. Sai stops Cloud Ninja from beating up Naruto some more. Omo also stops Kaoru from punching Naruto some more because he likes when Naruto's not selling out his friends. Naruto wants to meet the Kage, the Cloud Ninja say no. So Naruto wants to see Kakashi and Yamato. Sai is starting to really like Naruto and is pulling him before Danzo. Naruto tells Kakashi and Yamato he's trying to get the Kage to forgive Sasuke for kidnapping his brother. Good luck with that one. Naruto also mentions he saw his dad, and that the Max Man is the one behind all this, plus the Nine Tails attack from 16 years ago. I also really do like that Naruto doesn't mention that the full Kage was his dad until Kakashi brought up, and he goes like, you know, what did your dad say to you? He goes like, he believes in me, and Kakashi's like, yeah, me and Yamato are going with you to go see for Kage. I really like that. That's a very nice scene. But Naruto isn't just automatically bragging about like, oh my god, my dad's the Hokage type thing. I really do appreciate that. Danzo has a freaking Sharingan in his eye, and we see that he's skilled with it because he got jumped and like clean and sharp. So the man's good. Kage knocked out members of the Foundation since they are losing trust inside. Naruto and Ko are training for Cloud Ninja to find Kage. The land of iron is where the summit is, and they don't have ninja, they have samurai. Honestly, with the design, kind of reminds me of like the Nazi robots from Mystery Incorporated. Just a bit, that's what it reminds me of. Like something like a robotic rather than human. Naruto meets Kage, but Kage doesn't listen to Naruto about letting Sasuke off the hook. For obvious reasons, I don't blame the man, to be honest. Kage plans on making the world go after Sasuke and thinks the world has no place for weaklings like Naruto that are like automatically bowing their head to try to get forgiveness and like pulling their emotions bail like Naruto is. And he goes like strength is, you know, the one thing people listen to basically. Sai wants to talk to Sakura. Sasuke got his eyes on Danzo. I like these chapters. It's not set up for the arc. We meet the Kage. I mean, I do like them later on, but the introductory is very weak for these characters. Even though, probably honestly, May is the weakest out of the Kage, but still, they do get better as time goes on. It's just like, again, this first grouping of chapters is never the best introduction. I do appreciate Naruto trying to preach what he learned from the pain thing about trying to end the cycle of hate, but yeah, it's like that would be a tough sell to be like, hey, you know, I know my friend kidnapped your brother, maybe killed him, forgive him, you know, but that's a tough sell. But I guess I appreciate the hustle and try to apply the lesson that we learned from the last arc to this arc. So, moving on to chapters 458 and 459. The summon begins with Gaara calling for Akatsuki dangerous for obvious reasons. I mean, they did kill the man, he came back. Gaara points out only belief helped when, you know, Vasan asks for it in terms of Akatsuki. But Kage says that someone has realize Vukatsuki among the ranks. Oki has had Vukatsuki, but Kage also points out to Orochimaru's attack on belief back in part 1. He goes like, yeah, that's the Saiyan's fault. Well, you can argue how much that's the Saiyan's fault since Orochimaru did kill Kage, pretend to be him, but besides the point, that's why he goes like, yeah, you guys aren't trustworthy. May says her predecessor may have been manipulated by Vukatsuki. Donaldson mentions that the leader of Vukatsuki is probably Mara Uchiha, and the idea of a united army suggested. We cut to Sai for a second as he tells Sakura everything, and that she is causing Naruto pain by her making that promise. Which, I get that Sai is trying to bring attention, emotions that Sakura has brought onto Naruto, and bring awareness to that. But where you have a character whose defining character trait is his spectacular ability to not able to read the room emotionally. Tell someone, read the room emotionally is ironic, maybe not the best character, but it's like, I know what Kishimoto probably is getting show. It's like, oh, this growth inside, he's able to read the room now. But, I don't know, man. I feel like this is the wrong choice for this, maybe? I don't know. Because I also feel like Sai is not able to read the room emotionally too. Because you are forcing someone's hand, or intentionally or unintentionally. He does confess like, oh, because Sakura does things like, and he goes like, yeah, I unintentionally caused this. So let's go with unintentionally. He didn't mean for actions to be what caused or anything like that. You unintentionally made someone play cards of a hand because you didn't think 2 steps ahead. How will this person react to the information or my opinion on this? So, ironically, when I feel like Kishimoto is trying to show growth inside, he shows that he hasn't grown at the same time. And then we cut back to the summit. Donza wants to lead this united army, because who doesn't want to lead an army? I mean, that's cool. Kage debate this idea. Oi, who has a Bakugan and who's with May, notices something. We go back to belief. Shikamaru and Sai thinks it would be best if Belief killed Sasuke, instead of making it like a whole like, oh, you know, if a Cloud killed Sasuke, that might cause some tension though, because like it'd be best if it was leaf on leaf, like conflict. Sakura wants to talk to Naruto since he's in love with him. I think honestly Shikamaru would probably been the best idea for this, but sure, let's go with Sakura, because again, we get to it. We get to it. Oi knows that Donzo has the Sharingan, one of Shin, Su, and Shiha, who have a power to manipulate people. After some questioning, Bob, Zetsu pops up to say Sasuke is here. I like these chapters as like a bridge to show the distrust in the villages. Because automatically, Gawa was like, hey, you know, I only believe has helped us. You other guys, you know, where were you at? And then Vukaki was like, you're untrustworthy, everyone's untrustworthy. And really the only one who looks good is May, because she's like, yeah, we might have had a part in this, not intentionally, like the stone people over there, but like, we might have had a role to play in this unintentionally. Zetsu just popping up to be like, hey, the main focus of his distrust, yeah, he's here. He's here, and he's ready to kick some butt. I do like that little troll move that he did, though. And then again, I already talked about the part of this chapter with Sai. So, moving on to chapter 460 to 466. Everyone is out of the summit for obvious reasons. There's a Sasuke about. Mara meets with Naruto. Kakashi and Yamato traps Mara. And then Mara's gonna talk to Naruto about Sasuke. Speaking of which, Sasuke is fighting the samurai. After killing every samurai he sees, Sasuke is head-to-head with Kage, but 2 like ninja with Kage can use water and lightning styles combined, which is pretty deadly combination. And like bright lights and Genjutsu, aka just Genjutsu, I believe. Maybe I think the bright light is a Genjutsu as well, or maybe not. Sometimes when it's like Genjutsu, it's like hard to tell where the Genjutsu begins, and well, it definitely tells you where it ends, but sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where it begins. Jogo and Sugenchu help out in this fight. The Executioner blade gets broken by Kage. And then we cut to Donzo, he goes like, yeah, I did try to make myself a leader of the United army, and then he lost a lot of trust in Kage because maybe if you try not to use Sharingan powers from the set, you might have got what you want with trust in hand. And then like Gaara's like basically asked Danzo, Onki, like, why have you forsaken yourselves? You guys clearly do not trust others, and you guys should like you should be more trusting of others. Jugo uses his Cosmog. Jugo gets down by Kage. He's unaffected by the Sharingan also, so haha, good luck to you, Sasuke. And the reason why he's unaffected by for Sharingan is because of his manipulating rotation chakra. Jugo isn't truly down and fires cannons of Kage. Sasuke uses Genjutsu on one of Kage's guards to like get him down. Kage strikes Jugo hard again. We cut to Naruto. And like they learn about the Itachi stuff. And we learn more about the six paths. He had two sons, the older one who was born with the sage's eyes, and the younger one born with the sage's body. The sage picked the younger one as his successor due to him sawing it had love instead of power like the one with the eyes. This caused the two to fight, and this bleeds into the generations after them, like Mara and the first Hokage, for example. Mara points out that Naruto reminds him of the first Hokage. Naruto and Sasuke are next in line for this battle of brothers. I forgot this, honestly, when I was reading this, that this concept was introduced so like early that like Sasuke and Naruto were like reincarnation of like the brothers here. So I had to like really think about this, how much I like this or not, because I thought it was introduced a lot later than it is now, and I still am chewing this. I don't know how I feel about this. Sasuke uses the Chidori, the Hokage uses elbow bow. Sasuke managed to hit the Hokage, but he gets lifted up and gets Liger Bomb, which is like such raccoon energy. I'm sorry. Like when Vegeta goes in and like raccoon just power drives him into the ground. That's why it reminds me of. Sasuke is fine, but because he uses the Susanoo as like armor to protect himself. Cut to Naruto for a second. Mara just bounces after saying he wants to become a complete foam. Hokage dodges Amaterasu. Sasuke covers his Susanoo with Amaterasu, but in a badass move by sacrificing his left arm, the Hokage broke through and like karate sharp Sasuke's neck. Gaara steps in to protect Hokage from getting hit with more Amaterasu. Gaara tried to talk to Sasuke like, hey, buddy, I know why you're going through. I know what being in the darkness is like. But you can reach out to the light again. You can be on the right path. And Sasuke's like, you simply use the darkness. I was born in it. Kind of a speech. Sasuke's Susanoo evolved after being attacked by 4 people at once. Sasuke is making the room collapse by destroying the pillars. Sasuke and Kurai head towards Danzo after Kurai knows how cold Sasuke has gone. Everyone who's a named character lives. Sorry, Steve. Actually, see, if I give him the name, I'm a liar. But say Steve the samurai, he only had 3 days left to retirement. But if I give him the name, he becomes a main character. So sorry, Steve, I'm taking your name away. Sasuke found Danzo, then Danzo, boy, he's like, nah, I'm not dealing with Sasuke guy. Ori goes after Danzo. Mei stops Sasuke from going after Danzo. Mei can use lava style, which is fucking amazing. Sasuke is getting weaker as his Susanoo is melting via lava. Setsu is stealing other people's chakra and giving it to Sasuke. Onki joins the fight to stop Sasuke and can use Parkour style, which can like destroy people on the molecular level. Pretty cool too. Again, they get better as the story like goes on. So, like again, weak beginning introduction. This is cool. This is cool. Mara saves Sasuke, and Mara says he has a plan called Tsukunome. I like these chapters. I like the fight. 100 Sasuke vs Hokage is just amazing. I'm sorry, I like it. It just shows how freaking awesome both Sasuke and Hokage are head to head. I do like Gaara's interaction with Sasuke. I also like that like once Gaara like realized I cannot get food to Sasuke, he cries because he knows what Sasuke is going through, but he can't connect to Sasuke. And then again, I don't know about. I'm still discussing the bubbles thing. I don't know how I feel about that, but again, I feel like more that explode later on. Maybe I have full thoughts on that. But at least they introduced the concept earlier than what I thought, but does make it at least a little bit better than how my feelings were previously on it. Well, other than that, I think I mentioned everything. So moving on to chapter 467 and 468. Sakura is going to find Naruto with Sai, Walkyrie, and Kiba. Nice to see Walkyrie and Kiba join the plot once again. Mara teleports Sasuke and Karai away into like a different space type thing. Mara wants everyone to become one with him. There's a still tablet left behind by the Sage of Six Paths. It gives info depending on your eyes, whereas normal eyes, Sharingan, Manga Sharingan, and Rinnegan. Mara wants to fuse all the tail beasts to make the 10 tails. The 6 paths split up the 10 tails, and its hux of a bar became the moon. Maro wants to become the 10 tails Jujuki, and to cast infinite Tsukunomi with the power of the 10 tails to control everyone, make everyone in a dream-like state. Mara wants the 8 and 9 tails, as well. For Kage chose woe.
This means war.
But when Kage learns the bee has been captured and has been playing hooky this entire time, Mara leaves. Well, eventually was one from an alliance first, but don't trust Danza, so the thing about talking about Kage about. And they want to keep Killer Bee and Naruto on the sidelines. Killer Bee has been training on his raps this whole time. Sakura meets up with Naruto. Kazame has found Killer Bee. I like these chapters. We get a little plot on what all this story has been all about. Infinite Tsukunomi. This is all what this is leading up to. And it's not weird, but maybe a bit weird for what I consider a bridge part for a chapter. I don't know. To have such an important detail. Again, maybe these are just, of course, for was made groupings of chapters. So it's not oh my god, this is an official thing. And I don't know, because it feels like a transitional period. But Infinite Tsukunomi is the point of why the Shinobi forces want to join up. And them joining up is part of a transition. So it does make sense that that's there, of course, where it is. It's just, in my mind, my own groupings kind of threw me off a little bit. Other than that, I mean, we got plot details. I don't have too much thoughts about it. It's nothing wrong with it. So, if there's nothing wrong with it, we're moving on to chapter 469 through 473. The rap teaches Raccoon attacks Cosme. Donzo wants Ori's Bakugan, and he uses, he more accurately uses one of his ninja that came with him to use a mind transfer booby trap on Ori. Sakura says that she loves Naruto to get him to stop chasing after Sasuke.
Not a great plan.
Naruto calls her out on bullshit because he's what the fuck are you talking about? He goes I hate people who lie to themselves, which is granted a reflection of rejecting infinite Tsukunomi. But man, I hate manipulation when it's if you just tell Naruto up front what are you planning on doing, which is killing Sasuke, this wouldn't be as frustrating as this. They might be oh my god, I can't believe you want to do that, blah 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 blah. But at least you're honest. This just feels unnecessary. Makes Sakura feel like a douchebag by using known feelings of your friend against him. That feels like such douchebag energy. But her plan gets spilled. Naruto says he wants to save Sasuke for his sake, not just hers. Just tell the man the truth. I always say that, but it's in the script. Just tell the man the fucking truth. Sakura leaves. We cut to Cosme. He beats the raccoon, man. He beats the raccoon. Killer Bee tries to kill Cosme with a pencil, but that misses. Cosme's Samahara is drinking up all of Killer Bee's chakra. Killer Bee goes into his cloak form with 7 tails. Samahara gets bigger and eats the chakra. Because Doll's gonna behead out since his eye is protected with a protected jutsu. Bee goes into the second form. Samahara drinks Bee down to his cloak form and heals Cosme using the chakra he stole. Cosme uses Wall style super exploding wall shockwave to make a wall bubble, and he also merges with his soul to become a shocked humanoid thing. Bee got Cosme hold down for a bit, but he, since he's touching him, he's losing chakra. And Killer Bee uses ink to hide, but Cosme can sense chakra and knocks out Killer Bee. Samahara doesn't want to cut Killer Bee because that is some delicious chakra, and it gives Killer Bee some of its chakra. Killer Bee tries to do the pencil thing again, but that didn't work. But when Kage shows up, Kage and Killer Bee do a double limit beheading Cosme, which is fucking awesome. May save Ai from death and undoes the mind transfer. Sai's getting terrible Naruto with truth. I like the Killer Bee fight against Cosmo. I think it's very entertaining. And I like the, like, you feel a bond between Killer Bee and the Kage right off the bat. I do appreciate that. It is the Sakura aspects of this that really drags this section down. But we get more into her here in a second. So let's not hold back. Chapter 474 to 481. Sada tells Naruto that his classmates want to kill Sasuke themselves. Sakura plans on killing Sasuke herself because she hates what he's become. And I hate this because it's not her telling him this. It's all characters assuming / knowing how she feels and telling Naruto that. Which is how we got the situation in the fucking first place with Sai assuming Naruto's feelings, and it feels the same way when he's assuming Sakura's feelings and talking about to Naruto, then interpreting how her feels self talking to each other to solve all this. Sai doesn't know this yet, but he's a mess. He's emotional manipulator. Again, unintentionally. Sai doesn't know what he's doing, but it feels like he's playing like Game of Thrones. He's like, oh, well, let me work my magic. Garo shows up to tell the game what happened at the summon. Maro shows up before Danzo. And then we cut back to Garo real quick. Garo tells Naruto, like, you need to do what you need to do as Sasuke's friend. And then Maro easily beats Danzo's guard by phasing in and out and sucking them up in his eyes. Maro lets Sasuke and Kurai out of the pocket dimension. Danzo's whole right arm is made of Sharingans, which is sick imagery. Sasuke starts off using his Susanoo, and then we cut to Naruto real quick, who's hyperventilating due to everything that's happening with Sasuke trying to, like, do the right thing and all that stuff, but it's taking its toll on Naruto. Danzo confirms Itachi's backstory. Susanoo watches Danzo, but he just appears behind Sasuke. Danzo keeps on dying and coming back. Sasuke dodges vacuum bullets by summoning a hawk. Sasuke kills Danzo again, but again, each time Danzo dies, he comes back. But, like, we see that Sharingan closes. Itachi shows up before Danzo. Itachi kills Danzo, but that's again Jesus. Sasuke tries to kill Danzo, but Danzo has him under a curse mark of paralysis. Sasuke's Susanoo evolve once more, freeing him of the curse mark due to thinking about Itachi. Danzo has the first Kage cells implemented inside of him to enhance his physical abilities. It seems like Danzo has to, like, turn, like, visibility on and off the not dying thing. But we get a name for it. It's called the Naga. The Naga can realize damage, even death as a dream, of the cost of an eye. When you have a whole arm full of Sharingans to pay off a debt, that's pretty good. Danzo summons Elephant to suck up Sasuke. Sasuke has able to land a blow on Danzo, killing him, but of course not willing. The Elephant disappears. It kind of, they put a time on it. It's like every 60 seconds, Naga costs an eye. But, like, how, like, it plays out, it seems like each time Danzo dies, it doesn't really matter. The man is losing eyes. Sasuke is trying to, like, push Izanagi to a take up, like, as many eyes as humanly possible. Sasuke manages to down Danzo with a little Genjutsu to make Danzo think he had one more eye, and he truly did. Sasuke bites Kurama to heal. Danzo loses control over the first Hokage cells. Danzo only has the Sharingan in his left eye left. Danzo has Kurama hostage. Sasuke doesn't give a fuck. He just hits both her and Danzo. Danzo has always wanted to be Hokage and was upset when the third was picked instead of him for the world. Danzo tried to take Maro and Sasuke out with a reverse telegram sealing jutsu. And then we cut to Sakura real quick, who tried to put her team to sleep, but Sai stopped her. Then Sasuke and Maro dodged for sealing jutsu. I love this fight. I love that too, that Danzo kind of rubbed in the face of Sasuke, who's in revenge of his village. Be like, look at all these victims, almost like he was the roots of my labor. But also too, even though Danzo is not a good guy, we have a fight of ideology. Danzo would do anything to protect the village, what he deems necessary to protect the village. But you have Sasuke, who would do anything to destroy the village. So even though both of them, not good people, right now they're both antagonists, they're both foes, whatever you want to call them. If they still have battling ideology, one you can argue is a good ideology in terms of protecting the village. But you see on Danzo's arm how much blood must be on his hand and how much innocent blood might have been on his hands doing so. So, you got a question for morality of that. And that shows why Sasuke wants revenge. For the sake of protecting the village, how much damage will you cause the civilians or innocent lives for the sake of the status of a village? Interesting questions proposed. Of course, that's not an answer here, but like, it gets you thinking a bit more in terms of that, that's for sure. Like, this is a very awesome fight. Oh my god. Good. Well, moving on to the last grouping of chapters, 482 to 483. Naruto wakes up. Sakura manages to put everyone to sleep with Sai and Velvet were fine. Great job. You put you back up to sleep.
Not a great plan.
Great idea. Mara leaves. Kuai liked Sasuke ever since he saved her during the Chune's exams. Naruto is fine. Kakashi is fine. Sakura meets with Sasuke, saying she's gone rogue for Sasuke, which parallels the Sasuke retriever arc scene. Sasuke tells Sakura his goal of destroying the leaf, and to prove herself, Sakura must kill Kuren. Sakura was going to kill Sasuke, but Sasuke is no fucking idiot.
Not a great plan.
Kakashi saves Sakura before Sasuke could kill her. Kakashi wants Sakura to save Kuren and get out of him. And this basically is just good setup for the next arc. I mean, only thing else I can say is Sakura, you're dumb. You're like, this is dumb. I know, like, motions and stuff like that is evolved, but it's like Jujutsu Kaisen, but Shibuya arc, getting Sukuna out. It's like, yes, I get the emotion behind the action, but this is like one of the dumbest shit you could possibly have done. And I feel like there's multiple steps before this, before you go, let me hit the nuclear launcher. And I'm like, yeah, this is this. I know I kind of been building this up, but like this is just on her part of doing things. So with that being said, I basically given my thoughts of the 5 Kage summon arc. This high highs, but this Sakura, aka low lows. So I have a weighing on here. I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna keep it. But it's my gut instinct, I'm gonna keep it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. So, hit the like button if you like the video, hit the dislike button if you dislike the video, and hit subscribe if you want to see more For Wars videos in the future. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye!